It's time to start applying all this manifestation content that you've been consuming and start implementing it into your life so you can start manifesting what you want and live your dream life. Hey, I'm Dan. Thank you for joining me. I talk about manifesting, conscious creation, intentional living, all that good stuff. So glad you're here. And today I really want to focus on actually applying what we've been learning all this time about manifesting and actually start implementing it so we can manifest what we want. Okay, so first, it's okay to get head knowledge. It's okay to consume manifestation content, especially if it inspires and motivates you. But at a certain level, you're going to have gathered enough content, you actually have to start doing it. Okay, first, I want you to look at yourself. Do you have a good level of understanding of how manifesting works? Because it's not that complicated, okay? Watch some of my other videos. You don't need more than maybe max 3 to 5 videos. Maybe read a book on manifesting. That's about all you really need to do. It doesn't really matter too much where you start because you can always shift. You can always gather more knowledge later. What you really want to do is once you've already started watching and reading some stuff, just implement it. Just try it. So I wouldn't spend more than like a day or two reading some stuff, but without applying it. Personally, I am one who believes in just applying as much as you can because that is what actually matters, implementing it, okay? Now, if you are first starting, if this is like your first video on manifesting that you've come across, you don't know much about law of attraction, law of assumption, you don't know about Neville Goddard, you don't know about Abraham Hicks, you've never been exposed to anything, maybe The Secret is the first video that you watched, that's totally fine. You can go out and gather more head knowledge. You can go read a book. There's so many resources, you can Google them. It doesn't matter where you start. Just start somewhere and start reading, gathering that knowledge. But once you have a foundation, where you know enough that you create your own reality, that you are in control of everything, and that you can manifest anything that you want. Once you know that, and you have some tools to be able to do it, just start applying it. Just start applying it. So I'm going to quickly go over my method of manifesting. It's really simple. It's a 2-step method. I'm going to make another video that really goes in depth with it, but basically, there's not even that much to go in depth because it is that simple. First step of my manifestation method is simply to identify that I'm in a state of being that lacks the thing that I'm trying to manifest. So I'm no longer going to identify as that person. Okay, I'm going to step away from it. I call it the ego. Again, I'll make another video on that, but I don't identify with that. Then I select what it is that I want to manifest, and I simply embody that state of being that already has that thing I want to manifest. That's the second step. That's essentially all you need to do to manifest. Now, you don't even really need to understand how manifesting works to be able to do it, okay? That's the secret sauce. You don't actually have to need that much head knowledge to know how it works. So that's why I preach applying. Just do it. Just live, have confidence, trust yourself. If something doesn't resonate, if something isn't working out, you are naturally going to gravitate towards another teacher, another coach. You're going to come back to this, and there's so many resources out there. You're going to be able to find something that resonates with you. But you're not going to know what resonates with you until you actually apply this thing. Right? So even when you're first starting out, yes, gather some information, then start applying it. If it doesn't quite work for you, if it doesn't resonate, find something else. And then until you find something that resonates with you. Now, there is a word of caution here, is that you don't want to be jumping around too much. You want to find something and stick with it for a certain period of time. So when I'm saying that find what resonates with you, truly commit to it, apply it, give it several weeks at the very minimum, right? And really take a look at, are you really implementing what it is that you are following, whatever coach you're following, whatever teacher, whatever book you're following. Really take a deep look at, am I really investing the time and energy every single day applying what they're actually saying? My practice is living as the person that already has the thing that you want to manifest. Other teachers have different ways of teaching this, and really take a deep, hard look, because you have to make sure that you're actually taking it seriously, because you don't want to be coaching hop. You don't want to be jumping from technique to technique, because that's not going to get you anywhere either. So you need to understand, you need to be able to evaluate yourself and understand yourself. Now, I do want to say manifestation content is wonderful to consume. If you are if you are approaching manifestation content from a place of this is inspirational, this is motivational, these success stories are so inspirational to me and it puts me in a high vibrational place, wonderful. Keep doing that. But you don't want to be consuming all this content, success story, and all that stuff, and coming from a place of jealousy, coming from a place of lack. Oh, they're able to do this in such a short amount of time. Why am I not able to do this yet? If you are coming from that place of lack, from a place of envy, from a place of jealousy, then you are actually not applying what they're teaching you, okay? Because you are clearly not in a state of already having the wish fulfilled. So you have to take a hard, long look at what it is you are doing when you are consuming all this content. Sometimes it's okay to simply take a break as well. Sometimes it's okay to just say, okay, you know what? I've been working at this manifestation thing for so long. I'm holding on so tightly. I have a lot of resistance to it. I'm just going to let it be. I'm going to take a complete break from manifesting for an entire week. I'm not going to do any visualizations. I'm not going to do any affirmations. I'm not going to watch any content. I'm just going to go out there, live my life, take a break from all that, all the positivity, all that stuff. I'm going to take a break from it because sometimes you need that. You need that. And that's okay to do as well. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm giving you permission. That is okay to do. So take a deep breath because it's always going to be here. The manifestation content is always going to be here. You can always come back to it when you feel ready for it, right? So here's a reminder that manifestation content is wonderful if it's inspirational and motivation. But if you are feeling that negative vibration and feeling a sense of lack when you're watching this, it's okay to take a break. And most likely, the reason why you're feeling that is because you're not actually applying what they're actually teaching you. So you have to go out there and just apply. And sometimes when you are watching and reading so much content, you forget to apply. You forget to actually implement it. So I want to challenge you. I'm challenging you right now. Take a day, take 2 days. Don't watch any manifestation content. Don't watch it. You've already watched enough of it. Just go out there and apply it. Apply what you've already learned and see what happens. See how you feel. All right, that's all for me today. I'm going to come back soon. I'll see you guys. But really just take this to heart because it really is so important because sometimes we get stuck, especially those of us that have been on this manifesting journey for longer and we do have all this knowledge. We know what we're supposed to do, but there's a block inside us because we just have to do it. We just have to break through. And sometimes that's all you need is a kick in the butt to just go for it. So I'm challenging you to just go for it. All right?